Where the hell did he come from, that catch? Wow. Right through there in front of me. That was nice. Hopefully, Kamala will pick Governor Walz. And that would mean he wouldn't be our governor if he does that, right? Oh,
All right, let's get you to that doctor.
yeah. Trying to get a drink of soda and turn at the same time. Usually I don't drink that early, but
Yeah.
oh man. What was it? Was it Venezuela that had the elections?
Oh, I had no clue.
Yeah, they had a big protest. They had a big protest test about who won. So I can see that happening here. I don't care who wins here. We're gonna have a protest just because they can. It doesn't matter who wins. They're gonna protest anyway.
Yeah, I guess like every nation, every time there's elections, there's gonna be a problem.
There's dead people.
Rest in peace.
Now you'll see the sign that I tell you that tells you you got to signal your turn. All right.
Yeah.
When I go left, go down to the hospital. I go this way because this way is actually about 5 miles shorter. Just going this way. You really don't think about that. Going that way straight, I'd have to go all the way down to 71, which would be all it is. It'd be all of this distance, and then I still have to go down 71, which would be where I turn left, right?
Okay.
So it's actually longer going that other way. I don't get it. So I'm not trying to argue with anybody, but here's what I would like to see people do. I mean, if we're going to be voting, I don't care what party you are, if you're going to be voting, and I don't know, you should vote because you hate or like somebody. I think you should vote because of what they are, who they are, and what they want, what they can do for the country, not about our personal feelings. They already proved they don't care what we think. All right?
Right.
So, the question that I'd like everybody to do, take a key issue that each one is talking about, not the same issue. For instance, mine would be the economy. Now, according to the records show that under the Democratic Party, the economy has actually been better than under a Republican-led administration. All right, I did find that out. Now, I don't understand that, okay, but it's been better. So I don't know why it's been better. But they talk about the number of jobs that were added. Now I don't know if these were real jobs that were added, but they did talk about saying the net jobs that were added during each administration is what they're counting. So they have a certain rule as to what they are counting. All right. Now, whether you like Trump or not, I don't care. That's not the issue. What we're talking about. What we're talking about is the policy issues that he has. Are they good for us or not? That's the question. Okay.
Okay.
So, keeping that, are the policies good for us or not? Is the question. Not, hey, I hate Trump or I hate Kamala or I hate the Democrats or whatever. None of that. What matters is the policy issue. Is it good for us or not? Now, they claim, each side is claiming that the other side is threatening to take away Social Security. I've heard Trump say, and even his vice president choice has also said this, and they both said that he does not want to change. I mean, he does not want to tax Social Security. He doesn't want to take it away, as they claim, and they said this openly. So there's a lie right there. Both parties are saying the other party said this. Now, I have heard Pelosi at the time that she was the House Speaker. I've heard Pelosi say that she wanted to take away Social Security. You can probably find a YouTube show that has that. And but yeah. So, but anyway, beyond all that, let's not argue about that old news. All right. And I don't want to argue about any of this. Just a conversation about what's good for us. All right. Now, be honest. Now, I want you to be honest right now. Has the last 3.5 years under the Biden administration, has it been good? I mean, it probably didn't affect us much because we're on, permanent pay structure, so it doesn't really matter. We're living on the will of the people that are donating to our cause. So, but in general, it wouldn't really change us that much. But in reality, though, has the Biden administration done anything for you? You know, he had the slogan. Remember the slogan he had? What was the slogan? Build back better. Right? That was the slogan. Now, the question that I have is how much are you spending at the grocery store? When you go to Subway, Bobby, let me ask you, how much is your sandwich? If you buy a foot-long sandwich, how much is your Subway sandwich?
I kind of may forgot now.
Is it like $15? A regular foot-long sandwich, no extra. Just regular foot-long sandwich.
I
I thought it was like 15.
As much.
Because I know mine that I get chicken cheese with the extra cheese on it. And I get like avocado on there for the extra topping. So it's a little bit extra. But I pay like $18. Okay? That's for steak and cheese now. So if you get a regular like cold cuts or something like that, probably about $12 to $15, I would guess. All right. I remember when they were $8, Bobby. That's my point that I'm making. I remember when they used to be $8.
Mm-hmm.
Now, heck, my Social Security hasn't gone up that much, so I probably can't even afford to eat, really. But anyway, the policy I'm going to pick for Harris, all right, I'm going to go opposite parties, but that's just because she's promising a whole lot of stuff saying that she's going to do better, right? She's Biden. She's going to continue on with the Biden administration, okay? Trust me. Trump will carry on with, himself and with the way he did things before. So that ain't gonna be any different. But I'm going with economy. Because he said we need to have an economy that works for you, talking to us, right? So now the question I have about that is this here. If she wants to have an economy that will work for us, why haven't they done that? Say hi to Mr. Rock.
Hey, Mr. Rock.
And you know his attitude about this whole conversation. He says, I don't care about no election. That's what Mr. Rock says. This is how we should answer the whole thing. I don't care about no election. Forget that noise. Unfortunately, we can't do that, Bobby, because we're living here. So we have to have these discussions sometimes. And I'm not trying to cause any argument. You can see how I'm asking it, right? I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm asking real questions here. So anyway, she said that she can make the economy where we only have to work one job, Bobby. I haven't been able to only work one job and survive. Okay?
Okay.
Now, of course, with the new minimum wage, I probably could. All right? With the $14 an hour for working at McDonald's, I could probably live on that pretty well. Okay?
Okay.
But if that's what she means by making the economy better, well, maybe that will help. I don't know. But you got to bring down the rent. You got to bring down the cost of living, as far as how much rent costs and everything like that, and the groceries, gas, and everything else that we got to pay for. That has to be manageable where we can survive. All right? So it's not about having a living wage. It's about having a living condition where we can survive with our wage that we earn. Okay? So an economy that works for us is her solution to make that happen. Now, what does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Does the higher gas prices mean that? Does the higher food costs mean that? I want lower gas prices. I want lower food costs. I think everyone else does too. All right? So I'm not saying anything to make anybody mad. All right? So now with that in mind, though, what would be your topic of choice that you can pick for any candidate and read what they say? And you can go to Quora.com is where I went to find out some of this stuff. And some of it I've heard her say on her speeches, and things like that. So it's not a real big surprise. I'm not making it up. You can look it up. But go to Quora.com and look up the or look up the key issues of each candidate. That's how I did it. So, but yeah, and the thing is, they have order listed last, which that should be first, in my opinion. Our safety of our country and who comes in here is the main thing. That should be top priority, in my opinion. But anyway, we're talking about economy, right? So I would say economy would be my choice. You can pick economy if you want on Trump's side, but I recommend picking something else so we can have a different conversation about what we want to choose. So. But anyway, I say economy. I don't know what topic would you suggest that you might want to tackle and try to understand if it's going to be better for us under whichever one.
Okay.
And again, I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just asking a general question. All right. Did I ask it fair enough, though? I asked it fair enough, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not being rude. I'm not being crude. I'm not trying to pick sides necessarily. Most people know where I stand anyway, but I'm not trying to pick sides. I'm trying to do it unbiased, which is hard to do. but trying to make it unbiased, and I want you to do the same if it's possible. Don't think about how you feel about the candidate, whether it's Trump or Harris or whoever. Don't think of it like that. Think of what the policy is. Look at it and say, I don't like what that says. Now, on one of them, you might think, that's not so bad. That might work out for me. Right? You know, you see what I'm saying? So you look at what it says, and then you can decide. That's how I have an unbiased opinion. Is you look at what it says, don't base it on necessarily who's saying it or on a person's own individual opinion, but look at what is being said in the article. And then that could be Cora's opinion. I don't know. Whoever wrote the article, you know. But yeah, so think about that. And I don't know what topic you would want to choose, but consider a topic, and we can talk about this, you know, at any time.
Yeah. And then if we get like open talk, no guests on Friday, we'll definitely discuss some things.
Yeah, but if we have a talk like this where we're not going to be hating each other, you know, that would
Right.
be all right with me. And you know how we always talk about stuff. We don't usually put each other down for what we.
Yeah. How you like going through your playbook and think about if Trump was able to get back to the presidency, what would he would do to try to calm both Ukraine and Russia?
I think they would almost end immediately. I don't think there would be any question about that.
Right.
We only have a war there right now, and a war in Israel and Lebanon because, well, who's funding it? Right?
Right.
I mean, look at the history of it. Who's funding it? I'm a little early. Could I go get something to eat for lunch? What do you think?
Well, we got nobody watching, so.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll wait till after. Dang, man. That turn, and I was ready for it. That turn still snuck up on me. I can wait in the car. So I was going to get something to eat, though. I'm hungry. Oh.
Yeah.
I could go to Casey's and get some potato cheese bites. That might work.
Well, you're already at the doctor, so.
Yeah, but now I gotta sit here and not eat anything. But they do have a cafeteria in there. I could go there and get some food at the cafeteria. Could I do that?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, then I'm in there, right? Then I'm in there and I can take my time eating lunch if I want.
Right.
So yeah, so look at that page. I don't know if you can find that page or not, but just do a Google search and then look for the Quora. One that had Quora was the one that did that story. And then you'll see different sides of each candidate, and it'll give each thing about what, you know, who says what about what topic.
Okay.
So it's an interesting thing to take a look at, and I would recommend everyone that is going to vote. You gotta be informed. You have to be an informed voter, or you're really not making any sense when you vote. Okay, does that make sense there? I mean, you have to be informed.
Yeah.
And don't vote your gut or your mind, but go vote your heart.
Right.
Don't vote your gut or your mind, because then you're just voting. You're just voting out of anger because you're upset about whatever. Vote with your heart. Okay.
Right.
Vote with your heart. You can understand that, right? So, and you've heard me say that several times like that.
Yeah.
So, what I mean by that is that vote your conviction. All right? That means your heart. Vote with your heart, not your mind, not your gut, because that's going to mislead you. Okay? You vote with your heart. Hopefully, that will tell you the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I don't care what party anybody is. Vote your heart. I've said that in chat several times, different shows, and I stick by it. And I've always voted my heart, whether it turned out bad or not. I can't control how it turns out, or I can't control anyone's actions. All I can do is control what I do, what my actions are, and
Yeah.
so. But without picking a side necessarily. But of course, you're gonna probably look at that article and you're gonna think, with the way that you're voting, you're gonna think, well, I like this one better. I don't like that one at all. Because whoever you're looking at when you say that. But in general, that's how we all kind of do that anyway. So I like those trucks the cops have. See that police truck there?
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
There's a regular truck, but it's like a Dodge. No, wait, is that a Dodge or a Chevy? I think it's a Chevy.
All right.
No, it's a Dodge. I had it right. I said Dodge. I had it right the first time. Couldn't see the emblem on the hood. But yeah, so people are gonna vote their party line if they're used to voting, I think, anyway. So it ain't gonna make any difference. But vote your heart. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So don't let anybody scare you about voting one way or another. Just vote the way that you need to vote.
Yeah.
Man. And then my hospital payment's gonna go up too because of these visits to the wound clinic here. Went up $30, Bobby.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of money when you ain't got none. And I got some, but you know what I mean. When it's limited. Fixed income. I still have a fixed income, even if I have a little bit of money. It's still fixed income. But all right, yeah. I know abortion is a very personal and very tough topic to discuss. The border control issue is a very tough topic to discuss, but shouldn't be. I think we need to have a closed border, and I think we should have a safe country. With an open border, you have no safety. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The economy is probably the easiest topic to discuss. That's probably the only thing. Well, we probably can't have any control on any of it, but mainly the economy, we don't have control over that. But all right, let's see here. Got about an hour. Thought it was 1:30. It was my appointment. I left too early. But hey, I'm not late. All right, yeah. Doing that, wrap this up. I hope Tatters is running fine.
Yes, we're still good. Dot the pros, reminding you that you should continue listening to Earth Radio on your favorite device on Mixler, Podbean, YouTube, Facebook, Trouble, RC, and Rumble. And with your glorious gift of $40 for going to radio.com, hit the big PayPal button. You will see this nice, glorious act while supplies last. Because if you do that, I will come in my bumblebee. I will beam you up. And you better pray to your God because you know what's going to happen to you and your wallet. Thank you.
All right. Well, that is it. See you on the way home. I'm gonna probably eat lunch after. Well, I'm gonna maybe get something to eat right here at the cafeteria. We'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Then we'll eat lunch after. I get home now.
Yeah.
On the way home, rather. All right. So for now, we're out of here. We'll see everybody on the way home. All right. Bye for now.
All right. Thank you for watching.